Welcome back. We are talking about your ticker. Heart disease, still the leading cause of death in the U.S. And now people all across the country are taking time this month to celebrate American Heart Month in February, promoting ways that you can stay healthy and learning what to do if there is an emergency. We want to bring in Michael McLear, a fire and life safety expert, to talk about this because it's Heart Month and so many people out there can succumb to heart disease. So it's very important to raise awareness about this, and also important what to do if you just happen to be out and maybe somebody collapses and needs your help.
That's right. It's really simple, Janice. We can do hands-only CPR. There's 2 steps. Make sure they're unconscious, call 911, and then make sure we pump hard and pump fast in the center of the chest. That's how easy it is.
Yeah.
We want to make sure the person's on a firm, flat surface, so the ground of the floor, not a bed, not a couch, not a sofa. So if we have a family member that goes into sudden cardiac arrest and they're in a bed, we can grab those sheets, we can grab those blankets and grab them down onto the floor, kind of hold the shoulders, hold the head. Firm, flat surface. We pump hard, pump fast for 2 minutes, recheck, see if they're breathing. If they're still not breathing, 911's been called. Keep doing CPR until 911 arrives, and don't stop until we ask you to step aside. That's really important. A lot of times people find when the emergency responders walk in the door, they stop CPR. The cardiopulmonary resuscitations pump blood from the heart to the brain and keep that brain tissue alive. Doesn't always mean the person's going to wake up, but with CPR and early defibrillation, an automated external defibrillator, we can double and triple the chance of survivability. 350,000 people die in the United States each year of sudden cardiac arrest.
Wow. And so many places now are aware of this. They have the AEDs for you to use. Those first few moments are so critical.
They are. And again, heart disease is the leading cause of death. High blood pressure is the leading cause of heart disease. So there's things we can do. Stay active, limit alcohol use, limit or eliminate tobacco use. All important things to be able to stay physically fit. But if the unthinkable were to occur and the scene is safe, make sure that you help a friend, help a neighbor, even help a stranger. It can save a life.
Absolutely. And so many easy ways to get CPR certified these days.
Absolutely. Your local fire department, local hospital, ambulance provider. There's a lot of opportunities out there, and a lot of people that are hesitant that talk to us when we do the training say, I don't want to do CPR because I don't want to get sued. The Good Samaritan Act, as long as you follow the standard of care, the Good Samaritan Act protects everyone in all 50 states.
That's good to know. And of course, it's not, mouth to mouth in most cases. The hands only, which also kind of protects you if you're at all worried about any germs or anything like that.
We still do traditional CPR when we have all of the equipment, but that initial, you're at the restaurant, you're at the movie theater, you're at the mall, hands only CPR is very effective.
All right. Where can we learn more information about these tips as we celebrate and recognize Heart Month?
Sure. They can go right to our website, escapeinc.org, escapeinc.org. We'll have all the information there and ways that people can keep themselves safe. They're the first responders. Don't be afraid. Step in, save a life.
Yeah, save a life. You never know when you'll need that important information and training. Thank you so much, Michael. Appreciate it. We'll be right back after this quick break.